Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to Viggo's Island. I'm so glad to have you here and I hope that you are doing great. In the last episode, we checked out this amazing cave. We expanded our starter base a little bit and we actually found a village and brought over a couple of villagers. And that is actually where we're gonna start off today's episode, taking these people here, which we left with their feet wet, giving them a proper home, home. It's basically a breeding chamber, but we're gonna build a breeder for them so we can get some more villagers, some more inhabitants in Viggo's base in the barrel end. But before we start on that, let me show you the little enchanting area I have been working on between the episodes here. I finally got enough leather to build all the bookshelves we have around here so we can actually enchant stuff, set up a little chest here. We also had this lectern which I got from the village which I raided and then yeah, just decorating it with some of these beautiful azalea flowers, some shelving, and yeah, overall just a really cool area. And I've been doing a little enchanting on a pickaxe. We have some fortune 2. It's not the best, but it's getting there, and I just really like the vibe of it. It's really fitting with the kind of rustic weird, like cramped feeling we have here. It doesn't feel very structured, more like just putting all the bookshelves in one place and see what happens kind of vibe. But now I guess we should find a place to build up this breeder here, and I assume we gotta do a lot of chopping of wood, maybe some digging, and figure out just an ideal place so we don't interfere with future stuff and future iron farms and all that kind of stuff. So let's put on some music and get into the first time lapse of today. It's really not that pretty, but the building of it went surprisingly smooth. So what we gotta do now is actually just move the villagers over to that place, at least 2 of them, and I think it all should be working. The farm is based on a design by my good friend Locial Geek boy. It's small and compact and should definitely get the job done. In a little bit I will explain to you how it all works, but before we do that I want to move 2 villagers over to the upper platform behind my head there. So let's try this. No. Whoa. Uh-oh, that was probably really bad. I really hope that's not gonna matter too much. But let's see. Rail, do your thing. Okay, we got one of them. I really hope I didn't kill them. Did you go? Yeah, you went. Alright, cool. Now, let's run up there. Look how cute they are. They're really ready to start breeding, I suppose. So let's get our way down here into this. Of course, I tremble that. And we're gonna try to not kill them this time. Can we do that? There we go. These people are so hard to work with. Please, thank you. Alright, awesome. So basically how this is gonna work is one of you is gonna become a farmer because we have a composer here, and he's gonna start picking up the carrots which I have planted here and give them to each other. Let's actually remove this, and then they're gonna create a baby whenever they feel like. The baby wanna sleep, it's gonna run over here towards the beds and it's gonna fall down into the water over there. So as you can see, when the babies fall down here, they flow over this water and they're gonna be sitting on top of this cobblestone wall here, and it has a hitbox that is a little taller, so they're just going to be standing on top of that. They're not tall enough to get to the water up above, so they can't swim out, but once they become old they will swim out and end up in this like pool or collection area in the top here. And finally, it looks like one of the villagers has taken the profession of a farmer with this beautiful hat. He's ready to start farming up and producing babies. And you, my dude, you'll be dipping your testicles for a little longer. As always, I've been doing a little bit of mining since the last time, and what I did this time was that I actually just found a big cave and just walked over the surface, found diamonds and other ores in the walls, and it proved to be very effective. And as usual, I wanted you guys to come up with your guesses, and I gotta say, this time you guys really was far off. It's almost like none of you guys have any faith in me and my mining methods, alright? Because you guys went like half of what I got for this one. So let's check out the loot we have from today's mining session. Look at that, we have 49 diamonds. Keep in mind, I do have Fortune 2 now, so maybe that's affecting the results a little bit, but still, guys, come on, up the numbers up, please. We got a lot of coal. I actually did an entire just like dedicated coal mining session as well within that hour, just to get tons of that, and some iron and copper and redstone and all the stuff, and also a little bit of emerald. And as usual, I'm gonna put up whoever was the closest with amount of diamonds on the screen right now. I don't think I have already mentioned it in today's episode, but my main plan for today's episode is actually to start on a bigger base. This one here, the one we have a building, the barrel end, is just like for startup, to getting started, get some food and a place to sleep and all that sort of stuff. Eventually, I want to build a massive base somewhere close here, actually not too far off. That's the reason why I chose this area, because it's quite convenient having the starter base close to the main base, and that's actually what we're going to start right now. I want to find a location somewhere here which is big enough and suitable for the plants I have in mind, because actually I've been having some ideas for years now. I've been having these ideas coming to me, and I've been writing them down, which I really recommend, by the way, and writing them down and working on a concept for a base for over many years, and finally, I think I'm at that point that I want to start, see if I can fulfill the plan and the design I have here. So I'm just going to be looking around a little bit to scout for a location that could be suitable. And first of all, we're just going to start some prepping, like digging, clearing out a lot of area so we have enough space to start. And maybe later in today's episode, we will actually take a look at the main design idea as well. Note to self, don't start a digging project without the proper tools and a beacon. I wish I knew exactly how long I spent on this, because it would be ridiculous. This took me so long. It's been good, like semi-good at least. I know for a fact it's going to be awesome in the end, but I've been putting on some series, currently watching The Big Bang Theory, and just digging out this entire thing here. And it's not too bad. I'm looking forward to starting building in here. The idea is that I want to have different levels within the base, so that this is going to be like the lower one, and then we'll have like enclose this entire area with buildings, and then we'll have several layers up above, and it's going to look absolutely amazing. But before we start building the actual base, I need to gather quite a bit of resources, because it's still the early game. I don't have everything on hand already, so I'm just going to be chopping down some trees, probably exploring the world a little bit to see if I can find some of the blocks I want to use. And once we have all the resources we need, we're going to start building the first steps of the new base. So I've done so much gathering now. Look at all of this stuff. I've been to the nether, getting some warped stem, blackstone, to the desert, getting all the sandstone, a lot of trees, even some melons and pumpkins. Wonder what that's going to be for. Copper, first time building with copper, gold and stuff. I got it all.
Stupid hole.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh no, it's the idiot.
Who's that? That really looked like an old friend of mine, but she died in an explosion not so long ago. Is that you, Dolly?
Oh no, not you again.
I've missed you so much. Where have you been? What happened to you?
I thought I escaped, you stupid idiot.
I got myself a lead, and I'm gonna bring Dolly back to safety at the barrel end.
Wow, this jungle is even denser than you.
You are safe now, Dolly. Do you want to stay here with your other woolly friends, or do you want to get into the mansion over here?
Preferably none.
Come on in. Don't be shy. Are you too fat? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Dolly, what do we do now? Okay, please help me. Why don't you stay here? You can rent my bed while I work at my new base and just be comfy, make yourself at home. Well, that was a super pleasant surprise. I'm so glad to see Dolly alive. I was afraid I would never see her again. I'm so glad that she just happened to be where I was. Perfect, perfect. With that in mind though, I think starting a building here is going to be a little bit tricky. But I have my hopes up now. Now that I found Dolly, I'm feeling super inspired, super hyped to just start placing some blocks. And I think it's going to turn out amazing. Man, that was fun! It feels amazing finally seeing this idea I've had for so many years finally being built. Isn't it amazing, guys? I sure think so, and if you do, make sure to hit that like button. I really feel like I do deserve it after today's episode. I've spent way too many hours on getting this completed here, but the results is amazing. I'm so glad to finally see this thing built in actual blocks, in an actual survival world. I am digging it. I think I can finally try to explain to you guys what my idea here is. It's that we're gonna have this design here, maybe some tweaks here and there, but it's gonna be like this gothic kind of rustic design. It's kind of a fantasy combination of blocks, and it's really colorful, but still kind of traditional, like a fantasy medieval kind of vibe. I don't know. Let me know what you would call this, because I have no clue. I'm gonna copy this design here, more or less, on this side and on this side. And then I'm gonna have towers in the corners, all the four corners actually of this place, which is gonna be quite tall, looking amazing. But the idea is that I want to have it somewhat ruined and then integrate like mechanical bits. I want to have pipes pumping items, actual items, not just for the looks of it, into like a storage area. So imagine we have farms. Maybe here we'll have some kind of diamond farm or whatever we're gonna do, and then we can have pipes pumping them around. So you might see like the items flow from this place through this little open area in the middle and into the storage, and kind of creating this older building that's been somewhat ruined, renovated into more of a mechanical steampunk kind of style. And the idea is that we're gonna have like this central hub, which is gonna be this area here. So with the three sides here, I'm thinking of doing like a massive staircase going up here. So once you kind of enter the place, you're gonna just walk in and then down into the area, and it kind of opens up, which is gonna look amazing. And then we're gonna have like this central area here with like a plaza. I'm gonna dig down even further, so there's gonna be like another step down here, and then probably like a circle in the middle, so you have all the kind of different geometrical shapes in here. Once we have like a central area built, which is gonna have like a storage area and my bed and all kind of stuff you need, we're gonna just expand, and then it's gonna be like more of an organic kind of expansion, where we build kind of what we need and kind of just put a shell around it, or like a building around it in the same kind of style, and it might even evolve over time, who knows. But it's gonna be like this, more like a geometric structural center where we have squares. Then we're gonna have this octagon, I think. Yeah, it's 8 sides, and then a circle, and we're gonna have towers and more like a strict design. And then after that, it's gonna be more organic and kind of spreading out from this central point. And I think that's gonna be awesome. And for infrastructure and stuff, it's always good to have a central point where all the places can kind of lead to, where we're gonna have like roads from the different farms and different places of the base, all just leading into this central area, and then we can connect it up with transport perhaps, and even like item transportation and stuff. And while I've been working on the new base, these two people up here have been busy producing babies like nobody's freaking business. Look at this. There's so many of them. I wonder how many they are, but there are too many, so I had to turn this off like manually. I just place a block up there. Let's take a look, shall we? But by placing a block up on up there, can I? No, I need to get further up. Let's go like this. By placing a block here, these people can no longer see the beds. They are stupid, so they can't see them, so they're not producing more babies. But look at this. There's so many of them, so I'm looking forward to using you guys for my profit, making iron farms. Look at them, just running away from me once I said that. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm so glad this is working. Oh, it looks like we have a friend here. Hello. Do I have seeds so I can tame you? I don't think I do, but let's check. It's just sitting on the porch here. Awesome. Seeds. Look at that. So many seeds. That is amazing. Hello. Can you be mine? Yes! Perfect. Is he just gonna continue following me? Yeah, I kind of hate that. I'm gonna put you... I don't really remember how this works, but I'm gonna put you... Here. There we go. And sit here next to Dolly.
Oh no.
Alright friends, I think that is going to be it for today's episode. We got so much done and I'm super proud of myself. Very happy with the design, very happy that we have a functioning villager breeder, and also that we found Dolly, which is amazing. But I'm going to call it a day. I'm happy for this, really hope that you guys enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.